Hi guys, I'm Asif Ali and watching CGHOW video to decorate this scene, poison effect in Unreal Engine 5. So let's start this tutorial. So let's start this. So I have this map with this skull. So let's put it. First I need a poison stream from here. So from the mouth of this skull, let me create a Niagara first. And I'll use first thing I will use maybe a slender. So I'll just find a blender or maybe let me check if this one is yeah, this is pretty much dense. So I will use this. So I'll select this and I'll delete all these modules and I'll just delete this one also and this one maybe 5 or you can just use one if you want. Let's make this mesh and I'll change the mesh size of the mesh. For now, I'll use maybe 50. And one more thing, if I'll open this, pivot is in the bottom. We want this here and the height is 10. You can see 2, 2 and 10. So we can go here and we can change the pivot minus 10 actually. Okay. And let's make this local. And then drag this to the viewport and yeah. So we can just put this here and size is perfect. We just need to, yeah, we need to change a little bit. Okay, so I will change the height, maybe uh, just 40, 40, or we height 30, 35. So it's around here. You can make it 37. Cool. So now we need a cool material for this. So let me save all and make one. And we are working on slender, so I'll preview here slender. I'll take a texture, which is this, or maybe I have some liquid textures that I created using AI. Let me search if I have. I don't have actually. The all splashes, leave it. So we will use this. I'll make this reflective, maybe 0.1, so 1, and I'll multiply this with a color, but we will change that later if you want. So I'll take this green and for the edge, I will take a fingernail, maybe 2, and this is how it looks. And I'll multiply this with this fingernail and then multiply it with a different green, maybe like this, and this will go to a misty. And now you'll see how it looks like this. Cool. We can also find a texture for normal map like this and just here, and I'll take the flatter normal. So we can, I don't want to flat it, I want to increase it using -1 and then I'll use it here. So now you can see it looks cool. We can use the same mesh if you want to preview. Cool. Just need different tiling and panning. So first panning, this should go -1 and real time -0.6 maybe, and copy and paste -0.8 or -0.8. Then texture coordinate and disconnect. Let's say 2 or maybe 1 on this because I want to stretch this like this. Then I'll once more I will take a texture again, a noise blur noise actually, this one. And I'll use this thing again, this time -1 and the same tiling and multiply it with the vertex normal and then multiply it again and then connect it here with the vertical position offset. So if I increase it like 5, you will see there will be some change in the mesh and that we will control in the particle. So let's say I'll take the particle dynamic parameter and this is our WPO. Then I will multiply this whole thing and that will go here for the tile. And then we can also multiply these things to make color bright or dull, or you can make particle color if you want. So I will multiplying both color with a single parameter. I will call it shade, so we can just make it brighter or darker. So that's it. Let's save it. And when saving, you can subscribe my channel if you don't have yet. And let's use this material now here. Override material and take a dynamic parameter. Default value is 1, 1, 1. File, make some space here. Now you can see how it's working and we can change the parameters like WPO 50, tiling maybe 0.5 or 1, and 5 is 0.6 is 0.5 is okay. Shade, you can make it brighter or darker. I will make it brighter. Looks cool, right? And yeah, this thing I will make 0. And let's save this again. And to add some randomness, what I'll do, I'll duplicate this. Let it save actually. Then I'll show you what I'm going to do. And when things saving, you can just check other things in my channel. So basically now, where's my amp? Yeah, effects. Now I will duplicate this and now I will take the location, maybe state location, and I'll take the torus. So now you can see we have more and we can randomize this thing also. So I'll go 37, 37, 20, 20, and 10. So we have these random. But they're taking so much space, maybe 20. I think that means just We can randomize these things actually. So I'll use 50 and 80, and I'll copy and paste and randomize and tiling maybe point 5 and point 3, and then shade 2 and 5. But they are popping in and out. So for that to fix it, and also the panning speed, I need random. And also for the popping, I will do something. So for the popping, what I'll do, first of all, for this bigger one, I don't need to use spawn rate. I'll just use spawn burst. We just need one particle that spawn once and live forever. And for these, what I'll take the scale mesh and make it curve. And I'll delete this key. And on the X and Y, at point 5, they become 1, but at 0, they are still 1. And also X. So at point 5, become 1, and at 0, it's so they will scale up. And same thing should happen with the WPO. So I'll just copy and multiply because I have random values. So I'm multiplying this random value with the curve. At initially, it should be 0, and at point 5 should be 1. So it will be like that. But again, it's popping out. So what you can do, just use this curve. And same thing I will use in the scale. So basically, I'll just break it up. I want that to be 1 and this thing to be curve, and this thing, and curve, and this thing. And they should stop here for some time. So I will just make this curve like this. So now there is no popping out thing. And let me just open the material one more time. We have one parameter, so I'll just quickly take the time, multiply with this parameter, and this is time. And this will go for all the panners. And I'll save it one more time. And now here, we don't need panning randomization in here. So this should be 1 or maybe 2, 1.2. And in this one, we can randomize this thing. So maybe 1 and 2, or maybe 1.5. So some are faster, some are slower. So this is we have. And one more thing I'll do. In this one, panning with 120, I'll do, and this thing maybe 5, 5, 1. So it'll be like this. More randomization. And overall, this looks a little big. So I will make this maybe 35, 35, and this one maybe 35, 40, 45, 45. Yeah, cool. Now we want to add something here like a splash or anything. And let me search. I have actually some blood that I can use to make green, like this one, or maybe I have some effects. This one is really cool. And this is available on my channel if you don't know. Like you can buy it. So there's a cool blood with a decal. We can also use decal. For now, I'll just take the splash, this one, copy. And this is available on my channel if you don't know. If you're thinking how to create that, you can just check my channel, and I'll just paste that here. And that should be continuous. So I will use this, and it should be spawn rate 20 for now, and it should be down here and should be bigger. So I'm using mesh, so I'll make the size maybe here double. Spawn rate maybe 40 for now. And I think the color is in the material, so I'll have to change, and I'll duplicate this actually. I'll call this M poison. And just to make this green, what I'll do, I'll desaturate it. So it will be black and white. Then I'll use the particle color to make it green. I'll save it. And this whole material, if you don't know how I created, check my other video. Just search the blood in my videos, because this tutorial is not about this, because this is already covered in other tutorial. So I will just use this material here. I'll browse this and I'll use that here. It's black and white now, of course, so we can make this green. Cool. And to move it down, we have this location. Just make the offset, and it should be like 30 minus 35, I guess. And this point velocity should have also the same. I'll turn off the point velocity for now, and the gravity also. So we can just move this down and then check where we want it. Here. And I'll copy the same value, paste it here in the point velocity offset. And I don't think I need gravity for now. Let me check. Hmm. I'll actually use this to be 20 or 40. And I will also use camera offset, maybe 20. And I think I will use this on sprite, not on the mesh. So I'll just browse this and I will delete this and turn on this, do this here, and make the size maybe 150 and 100. Yeah, now this one is better. And we need also the decal there. So in the blood, it has that decal, but that's not decal, that's just a flat on the surface. Yeah, this one. So I will use it as decal. So I will just browse the material, and this is the exact same material. So I will duplicate one more time, and I'll call it M uh, poison decal. And what I'll change in this one, I don't need all this stuff, or maybe just use it for now. I don't need to dissolve it, and I don't need this WPO and all these things. So I'll just clean it up. So we have this, and this is how it looks. So what I'll do, I'll desaturate again and then multiply it with the green color. and this will go here. And this is not decal right now. We are just showing you. And now I will convert it from here, from the mask to translucent, and we will make it from here a decal. This thing will go here. Let's save this, browse this, and if I drag this, here's my material. Yeah, we can see that decal looks cool. But we can now drag it here, and we can duplicate it, Control D, and we can rotate it. The color of these splashes is not matching, so I think it's too bright. Yeah, now it's better. We can also add some splashes from to fall. So I'll just copy this, and in this one, what I'll do, first thing, I don't need offset. I don't need this velocity, point velocity. I'll use a negative velocity, and also turn on the gravity. And I will use this to be maybe 50. And here I will turn on the velocity align, and then pin the size by speed. And here it's random. Life maybe just size maybe 160. It's too fast. And spawn rate maybe just 20. And this thing to avoid, I will use this maybe 0.7. Yeah. And I will make it little soft for this because this is mass material. So I will duplicate that, and I'll make this transparent and save it. Now I'll browse this material and use it here. Yeah, this is transparent. Let me check if this is working. Yeah, it's working. And now one more thing I want some splashes to go up. So I'll just duplicate this one, make the spawn rate maybe 20, and velocity I will add, maybe make it little down. That's not working properly. I'll just add spawn velocity and run. Oh, it's working actually. Turn on the gravity. I'm not liking this one much. I will just hide that. We can now add some misty kind of thing. So I will quickly give this one more time. And I'll just add the smoke material. I have lots of material like this, like this. This is basically just a noise texture which is dissolving, or maybe this one. Let me check now. I have actually multiple. Yeah, like this one. And it has parameter to resolve it. I will use this and this one. Dynamic parameter. Let's see default values first. Tile 1, speed 1, resolve 1 for now. That's it, 100. And what I want, a little velocity, maybe this much. This one, maybe 200. And gravity, maybe upward. Size, maybe 400, 300. Not much brighter. And it should fade in, fade out. So I'll take the scale and fade in, fade out curve. And light, maybe 3 and 2, like this. And should not go up like that. Maybe just 5 and drag maybe 2 and shape maybe this and that, and maybe 150. Spawn rate maybe 6. Velocity I'll increase a little bit. I think that decal we can move little outside and make it bigger. That fog, this one, should come out. Maybe I'll add on Y. Not Y. Yeah, it's too much, minus 200. So it will come out. And we can also add, I think, a point light just to add more connection between these. elements. Those splashes I will make little more brighter, maybe 5 and 2. I will just balance it. I think this look decent, although you can add lots of things in it, like some like scattering here. So for that, let's create it. Let me search if I have graph texture on this one. Maybe this one will work. Maybe this one. This one will work, I guess. So I will just create a material and decal poison frame. This one. What I'll do, I'll just take the multiply this with the color green and connect it here. Make it only and this thing will go here. And to make it more cooler, I want core to be little more bright. So for that, we can power it, multiply, and add. So if I multiply it by like 5, core will be brighter. And we can use this to decrease the width of core like this. And let's just make this decal for now. And everything is set up. And set up this here also. And I don't need this. Let's save it. Browse this and I'll drag it here. So we have this, and I can just scale it like this, scale it like this, and connect this. Actually, yeah. Let's make instance material before using it. So this is my material. I will right click, make an instance and open this material, make this parameter. So we can change the color all at once. And now I will use that instance here. Yeah. So now I can scale it, rotate it, and we can just use it like. And now if I open this instance, we can match. Let me close all these tabs and also save this. And now I will make the decal color same. So to make it, let's make it a little darker. Now it's pretty much same. Okay. And now we can just make it bigger like this. Uh, excuse me. We can use it like this and then duplicate it. We can use one here, but we need to scale it like this. And then again, we can move it and can scale it. So we have these three decals. Now we can add some dripping also. So if I go to here, I'll just quickly make a Niagara fountain. I'll call this NS drip, and I'll have to take this again because it doesn't work at once for me. And for the material, I'll take the radial, but this is additive. I can use the same if you want. Let's make this green and velocity is negative. And there's a gravity also. I don't need this. And life maybe just 1 and 0.5. And spawn rate, I will randomize this thing 0 and 1. And also I will randomize the loop 1 and 3. So it will sometimes stop, sometimes will not. It's like a dripping. And I will make this local for now. Now I will drag it here. First thing I want to add here. We can add little bit curve noise here in the initial. So Unreal just crashed. Let me check how much we get. I really hate it. Thank God we have everything except the dripping. It's okay. I will make that again. What's happening? So I have placed the dripping. It was crashing again and again. So I just leave that. We can add little motion in this decal if you want. So if I open this, You can just take the noise uh, and just pen 1.01 and just multiply and add to the UVs of this. Not much, little bit, maybe just point 3, and just save it. It's too much. First thing, we need to change the tiling. I'll make it 5 and 5, and this one point 1. Yeah, very subtle movement. Yeah. So this is it. I hope you liked it. Thanks for watching. Keep learning and bye bye.